It says stop recording before I started, so recapping here. Deathclaw locations that Deathclaws come back periodically. And this is Lynn Woods for the first one. And off to the right, there should be your Deathclaw. Of course, for me, it's going to be an albino Deathclaw. Or a chameleon Deathclaw. Okay. I can do that. Here, if you want to save yourself a little work, or you're lower level, or unconfident in your abilities, you can let the raiders pick away at it a little bit. In my case, just gauge rifle. Oh, I got two this time. They're lucky. Of course, the raiders aren't always there. Just to make sure your Deathclaws came back when you're doing this, I'd like to leave the siren on, and once you fast travel back, if it's off, then you'll get a Deathclaw once you turn it on. Of course, you could always turn it off, and then when you come back, try to turn it on, but that doesn't always work. Sometimes it works faster that way, sometimes it doesn't work, and eventually, until you level up, I'd say you get about 8-9 Deathclaws, and you have to level up for them to start coming back. I don't know why. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. It's sort of inconsistent. Anyways, on to the second one. We'll do the Robotics Pioneer Park. And you may come through here on the main story mission going to the Glowing Sea. And there'll be a Deathclaw, I believe there'll be a Deathclaw there during that mission. The thing here is it's always going to be 1 to 2 variants of Deathclaws above your level. So in my case, it'd be a Mythic. It may not be above my level anymore because it can only go so high. But if you can see a normal Deathclaw, or you're seeing normal Deathclaws, it'll probably be Alpha. If it's Alpha that you see normally, it'll be Savage, and so on. Here, though, one thing they do have, if you needed help with the Deathclaw at all, they have a little shack over here with him in it. And behind that, there's a terminal and 4 special protectrons. You can activate these. I like to activate them, just kill them for the experience at this point, being so high level. But if you needed them, you could activate them and draw the Deathclaw over here, and they'll help fight it for you. Or act as shields, whatever your medium. Here in Natick, they always seem to come back here, no matter what. For just waiting for them to come back, I'd say pretty much the golden number from Fallout 3 and New Vegas, wait 4 days. Both those games, and you wanted anything to come back, you wait 4 days. Vendors get caps back. Just seems to be the way it works. It's been working for me so far as well. There's also super mutants here. If it's your first time, there'll be Brotherhood as well, which will help you out. And if you go straight out of the cemetery and keep going straight, there's a building with raiders. Normally 1 in power armor. Sometimes you'll find more in here, sometimes you'll find another one on the street there. There's a lot of them here. There's also a super mutant behemoth at the last area we're going to in Natick. For the most part, they're all normal. Sometimes you'll find a legendary one, sometimes you'll find one scale to your level, sometimes you'll find a random matriarch. They're all over the spectrum out here. This is the building with the raiders. If you head up this way, there's a chance of deathclaws, red scorpions, mongrels spawning up here when you go to this house. That happened once, hasn't happened since. Sometimes you won't get anything. And heading out down the road here will be another deathclaw, in my case alpha. This whole area here, you're always sure there's at least those two and 1 to 2 of them up here in the power plant, but this whole area up here could be filled with them. I know I ran into a legendary matriarch up here the one time. The behemoth tends to be up there or down the cliff here. It doesn't always come back like the deathclaws will, so it may not be here for me. It doesn't look like I'm going to be getting a behemoth today. There's also deathclaws pretty much anywhere in the glowing sea. At the rocky cave where you find Virgil, there's always one that'll come back. Not consistently, but it comes back. I've seen LDU could just be random, normal. I've seen 2 mythics so far out here. Oh no. Apparently there's red scorpions out here as well. Okay. Well, that's a wrap on that. Anyways, as soon as they start coming up with add-ons for this, I'll see about doing any walkthroughs for the story. And other than that, as for what I do next, I'll come up with some idea on my own, but if you have anything you want to see, leave a comment. Okay.